Morning, folks. Oh, summer's gone again. It was a lousy day yesterday. Loads of rain last night. And this morning it's drizzle. Dingy, grey drizzle. Almost in July. It's been a lousy year really for the weather. Unlike last year. Right, okay, so we've got a piece of badly primed. It's a bit lumpy under there, but I'm not going to do much about that. I'll put some impasto over that, I think. I did one yesterday with this burnt umber primer, burnt umber PVA glue, and some powder, but the powder sort of disappeared now. It's a bit smooth. Apart from that bit, I touched it when it was wet and it just dragged the PVA glue, and because it's fixed now. But it's a demo, so I won't bother too much about that. This is about 7 inches by 11, something like that. Just a bit under the 11. It's half a sheet of watercolour paper. Colours: cadmium red, ultramarine, red ochre. So we've got two reds. Payne's grey, cadmium yellow pale, and yellow ochre. The screen looks pretty good actually from my webcam on my laptop. It looks as if it's adjusted quite well. This is very dark, but yesterday I did a sea picture. Well, it was an abstract really. I want to do an abstract landscape now. The same technique. It'd be like the tonalist paintings, but with lots of colour. We're using lots of oil and just letting it fly with the brush. So what I did yesterday was to get a nice red and just go over it. Just get some in. It's not sticking yet, but that's okay. I've got a bit of dryer in this. Just want to get some colours on. Just let it build up. I've got some linseed oil here. The ochre. It's a bit slidey on the surface, but that'll be okay when that sort of dries off a bit. Toweling. We'll have some dark sky. I like dark skies. So we'll have a bit of ultramarine and a bit of light red. Let's bang it in. We'll have plenty of light in there. So what we're really trying to do is to create a bit of art that doesn't really represent anything other than what the viewer wants it to. But there will be some trees in here, but so a bit of landscape to that extent. Now let's put a bit of light in there, so a bit of yellow and a bit of white. I quite like that. Right. Oh well, that's quite interesting. That's a very interesting bit of light there. Let's get some red in there and a bit more light. I think I only use I clean my brushes at the end. I just drag them through the toweling. Let's brighten up a bit. Let's get a bit of impasto over that dodgy bit. Got a back with that blue and the red. Light red, very useful colour. Red ochre, sorry, red ochre, very similar to burnt sienna as well. Hey. Let's get the light in. Just working away at some sky here. That's a bit of Payne's grey in there. That's a bit of shadow under there. If I don't like it, I can just go over it. I think I like the original colours in here. Probably take a bit of time to dry, but it's it doesn't really matter. I'm getting some paint on now. It's going to get a little bit tacky. I'm using linseed oil with a bit of artisan fast drying medium Winsor & Newton, which is very, very good stuff. So get some more. Ooh, don't want that one. Where's my palette knife gone? Right, okay, so scrape that off. Get back to the cleanliness, clean palette. But you can see it's well used, and I forget to put it in a stay wet palette sometimes because it goes dry after 2 or 3 days of doing watercolours. Cadmium red. I've got loads of pictures for sale on Etsy if you're interested in having a look. If any of you got a Etsy shop, I'm having a bit of trouble getting into the shop manager, and it's trying to get me to set up another shop. I don't know why. I haven't had any inquiries for quite some time. Well, I had a lot and then sort of petered out. I just wondered whether I've been sort of slightly cancelled. I don't know. It's a bit annoying. Don't want to do any repetition. That's just a problem with painting. You tend to think, oh, that's good, I'll do another bit over here. Then you get a regiment all looking the same. A bit lighter there. My friend and colleague Sharon has opened up a shop. Sharon Russell opened up a shop on Etsy doing spirit art, and she sent me one, and it's absolutely incredible. She paints away, and then there's all these faces coming out of the picture. Quite incredible. Right, let's get a bit of variety in that cloud now. We can soften some of it if we want. Bit of blue, bit of Payne's grey. And I've never done a sky like this. Right, let's put in some trees on there. Now, yellow, blue, red. With Payne's grey. Just catches some of the light from those clouds. Some dark now, dark, really Payne's grey. Get down there on the horizon. I don't know what we're doing there, but a bit of colour harmony. Pile it on. Just wondering if I've got too much light in the middle there, really. So we'll change that. Clean this brush. Goes from your brush onto your cloth and onto your hands. But we're using dish washing up liquid to clean your brushes, cleans your hands as well. Right, okay, there we go. Let's try this. Whack it on. Go angry. You know, I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun, but I'm filming me having fun. Now let's get some dark, good dark in there. Good thundery stuff now. Gone for the bright. Didn't like that. Wasn't going very well. Now we can get the bit of this contrasting. Just heard an advert. I'm listening to GB News, a new channel, new radio TV channel. I just advertised Wilko. Well, that Wilko or Wilkinson's is where I got my burnt umber. They've got some back now. They did stop doing it, but they brought the 200ml tubes back, and I don't like watercolours. But it was only cheap, isn't it? About £2 for a 200ml. Possibly, and it does give a great contrast with your light colours when you start. There it is, burnt umber. Acrylic paints, water-based, Wilko, burnt umber. Artist, well, that's dubious. But it's acrylic anyway. And burnt umber is the fastest drying pigment on the palette. I'm keeping out the yellow ochre. I haven't used it yet, so I won't use it, or I try not to use it, unless I get desperate. Get some, we can get some light in there, bit of direction. Well, I think that's a lot better now. Let's broaden up some of those tree messes. Okay, well, there's an angry sky. Well, I think I've improved that. You might not agree. Just put some of those sky colours in the landscape. So a bit of Payne's grey with a bit of green. Okay, well, let's quit there. Now, if you're stuck in doing very tight paintings and wanting to paint more impressionist style, you would try doing something like this. It's very easy, but the difficult thing is getting out of the habit of tightness. And after all, we're painting for pleasure. Let's get that one up. I've got loads of mounts here, different sizes. I just want to get one that sort of fits. Okay, that'll do. There's a bit of the margin showing, but well, there we are. That's a sort of abstracted sort of landscape. The sky is totally unreal. The trees, well, but it's what you want to make it. There's loads of colour in there. So it's a tonalist painting using 5 colours. Or discount the Payne's grey. And just the red, white, the red, yellow, blue, and another red. So I hope you get something from this one, folks. I'm not sure about it myself, but it's a Monday morning, and I'm having fun. Thanks for looking in, folks. Bye bye.